Come to chapter 14, practical problems, question number 1. Please tell me the Please tell the other students the page number, please. It reads the following are the summarized balance sheet of Messrs. Rahul Brothers Private Limited. I am moving to Excel to solve the question. Page number 332. Page number 332, question number 1. Please go through the question. They have given you the balance sheet for 2 years for 2004 and 5, and they have asked you to prepare the cash flow statement for the year ending 2005. So we have prepared this format. Whenever you are preparing a cash flow statement, I will advise that you open all the 3 heads: cash flow from operating activities, cash flow from financing activities, and investing activities, and then keep on posting the items as and when they come. Now let's start with the liability side of the balance sheet. 12% redeemable preference shares. If you see, the redeemable preference shares are not present in the year 2004, while they are present in the year 2005. It means we have issued the preference shares in the year 4-5, and we are preparing a cash flow statement for the year ended 2005. So preference shares issued in the year 4-5 would be a part of which type of activity? Operating, financing, investing. What type of activity it is? Are we investing in preference shares, Prashant? It would be a part of the financing activity. It is what through our business is being financed. We are not investing it. It is not our asset. It is our liability. Financing activity it would be. So it would be the cash flow from financing activities. Will it be inflow or outflow? Issue of preference shares. Will it bring the inflow of cash or outflow of cash? So proceeds from issue of preference shares, inflow of cash 1000. Beneath, if you issue the preference shares, the preference share will go out, cash will come in. Next transaction, next is equity shares 4000, 4000. No issues, no changes, nothing to be dealt with. General reserve 200, 200, it is as it is. Profit and loss account. From 100 it has increased to 120. That means during the year we have earned the profit of 20. So net profit is a part of the operating activities. Net profit earned during the year 20. Then debentures. Debentures in the year 2004 it is 600 and now they have increased to 700. It means during the year we have issued the debentures of 100. Debentures is a part of the financing activities. Proceeds from issue of debenture would again be the inflow. Creditors. Creditors, earlier it is 1200 and now they have reduced to 1100. It means if the creditors have reduced from 1200 to 1100, it means that the payment has been done to the creditors. Payment is the outflow of cash. So it will come in the working capital changes, decrease in creditors. Outflow I will depict by minus sign here, minus 100 for outflow. Provision for taxation. Provision for taxation, nothing else has been given. So in case of provision for taxation, the general practice is that the provision which we made in the previous year, that is the provision which we made on 31st March 2004, will be paid in the year 2004-5, because tax is paid after the assessment of the profit. So after the assessment of profit, it would be paid in the next year. We will create a provision in the year 2004, then we will pay the taxes in the next year. So 2004 provision would be paid in the year 4-5 and 5 provision will be paid in the subsequent years. So 2004 provision would come as the income tax paid. Again it would be a minus sign outflow, and the provision which has been created from 2005, it is a provision, it is not a cash item. That's the reason I will add it. Proposed dividend. Proposed dividend is the dividend which is proposed by the board of directors. So on 31st March 2004, directors will propose the dividend which would be paid in the next year. So the dividend which is proposed would be paid out of the financing activities. 2004 dividend would be paid in 2005, so minus 500 here. And this proposed dividend is a non-cash item for the year 2005. 580. Bank overdraft. Bank overdraft is again the part of the cash equivalents. So here in the opening balance, I will take the bank OD as minus 1250. Closing balance we will find out. Closing balance bank OD minus 680. Then we have finished with the liability side now. Any doubt relating to the liability side? Just go through it if you have any doubt relating to the liability side. Yes, because this is the this is relating to the bank OD marked as negative. This is the opening balance of cash and cash equivalents. So bank OD is the negative balance of the bank account. That's why I have taken it as negative. Na? This is the opening balance of cash and cash equivalent. Amrita, plus is the inflow, minus is the outflow. That's the only difference. Income tax paid. Income tax paid, the general practice is income tax is paid after the assessment of profits. So as on 31st March 2004, we closed our balance sheet, we assessed the profit, we made a provision for tax. Then what will happen in the year 2000, July, August, we will have tax audit, we will prepare a computation of income, then actually we will pay the taxes. So the actual cash outflow for the provision of 2004 will take place in the year 4-5. So that's why the provision for 31st March 2004 has been shown as paid in the year 4-5. And the provision which has been made in the year 2005 is again a provision which does not involve any cash outflow. That's the reason I have added back in the net profit. Vineet, again you may having a problem relating to Excel, but I asked you to bring the printout of this Excel. If you have brought that printout, I think you are able to hear me. Any other problem relating to it? Shall I move to the asset side? Bank OD is taken as a negative balance. I think I just now explained this thing. It is the opening balance of cash and cash equivalent. Bank OD means bank is overdrawn. So it is the negative balance. It is the minus balance in the bank account. Okay, let's go to the asset side now. Fixed assets. From the year 4100, from the year 2004, it was 4100 and now it has reduced to 4000. It means during the year we have sold the fixed assets worth rupees 100. So fixed assets would be a part of investing activities. If the fixed asset is sold, it will amount to the inflow of cash 100. Depreciation. Depreciation is in the year 2004 it is 1100, then it has increased to 1500. It means during the year 2004-5 depreciation amounting to rupees 400 has been charged. It would have been charged from the profit and loss account. So it is a non-cash item. So I should add it back. Debtors. Debtors are 2000 and 2400. Means in the year 2004 they were 2000 and now they have increased to 2400. It means earlier the funds to the extent of 2000 were blocked. Now to the funds to the extent of 2400 are blocked. It means 400 extra blockage. So minus 400. Outflow of cash. Stock 3000, 3500. Again the increase in the current assets minus 500. Outflow of cash. Prepaid expenses 30, 50. Again the increase in current assets minus 20. Cash opening balance I will write here 120 and closing balance I will write here. So we have finished with the question. Now go through it, take 5 minutes, go through it and let me know where you are stuck, which part is not clear. I will take that again. Plus 230 we need for what? Where I have written plus 230? Are you telling some answer to me or what? Of cash. Okay, okay. Let others also do, then we will calculate it. Any doubt to anyone? That plus 230 which you are calculating for cash should be taken in the opening and closing balance. Cash and cash equivalents are not taken in operating, financing and investing activities. This is what we want to show. Any doubt to anyone in any part? Sale of FA. Okay. Sale of FA is fixed assets are 4100. See the original cost. 4100 and 4000. Don't see the depreciated value. 4100 and 4000. So earlier in 2004 it is 4100, then it has decreased to 4000. Why the fixed asset will decrease? Fixed asset will decrease either by way of depreciation. So depreciation has been charged as a separate line item, or it will decrease if we sell it. So in this case, we have sold the fixed assets amounting to rupees 100. So sale of fixed asset will generate the inflow of cash. And that has been taken here in the investing activities. Sale of FA. Hundred less. How come? How did you calculate it at 100 less? We sold the asset for 100 only. Where it says 100 less. What you are trying to do? How did this 100 less came? Prashant, net profit during the year 20. See the profit and loss account in the liability side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth item. In the year 2004, profit and loss account is 100 and then it has increased to 120. So, the profit earned during the year is 20. Arun, in year 2004, it is 4100 and it is 4000. So, it means the fixed assets worth rupees 100 has been sold. Fixed asset worth rupees 100 has been sold, so we would have received 100 cash. They have not given any additional information that whether the asset has been sold on profit or loss. So we will take that whatever is the cost, that is the inflow. If some additional information is given, then we would have dealt it. Creditors. 1200 were the creditors and now they have reduced to 1100. So creditors have decreased from 1200 to 1100. That's why minus 100. Why the creditors will decrease? Creditors will decrease only when we will pay them. So pay means outflow. That's why I have taken the minus sign here. No, this is the fixed asset. This is not the sale. This is the balance sheet. Does the sale come in balance sheet? Okay, let's start with the totaling part now. I need to calculate cash from operating activities before working capital changes. So I will do the auto sum here, 1420. Then I need to calculate here cash from operating activities after working capital changes. This will again, I can simply do the auto sum because I have put the minus sign here. So inflow or outflow, automatically it will come. Net cash flow from operating activities would be this 100. So net cash flow from operating activities is 100. Then cash flow from investing activities 600. Sorry, from financing it is 600. From investing it is 100. Net cash flow is the summation of all the three. Net cash flow during the year is 800, right? Opening balance, I add the opening balance to it, then it will give me the closing balance. Minus 330 is the closing balance. Now, how the closing balance? If you see, I have written the closing balance here separately. We need to find these. What is the net balance? 350 is cash I am having. minus 680 in my bank account. So what is the closing balance I am having for this? Minus 330. This is a self-check mechanism in the cash flow statement that you can verify this closing balance from the balance sheet which is given to you. And whenever they ask you to prepare the cash flow statement, they will give you the abstract of the balance sheet or the full balance sheet. Clear with everyone? Excel is already there in the folder. Whatever I intend to take in the class, I put it in the folder, then only I forward it. Don't worry, it is there. But all the points are clear with you. Understanding is more important. Okay. Any doubt to anyone? Otherwise, we will take a short break here, then we will resume. Minus 330. Minus 330 is the closing balance. How is this verified? 350 is the opening balance of cash is the closing balance of cash you are having as per the balance sheet. Check the balance sheet 2004-5 cash balance. And bank OD is minus 680. Check both sides. It is minus 330 only. And here I have calculated it from this calculation only. Okay, there was someone who wanted for the BRS. Student was asking for the BRS. Who was that? I forgot the name.